Here is a team that is trying to figure out the best way to paddle over 2 minutes. How much power should they use at the start? And what sort of power rating should they use in the middle of the race? Bishop compared paddling with an all-out start compared to a steady-paced strategy over 2 minutes. In the all-out start, for the first 15 seconds, the paddlers are producing about 50% more power than their average. Paddling with an all-out start resulted in a higher average power over 2 minutes, which would have translated to a greater distance over 2 minutes. The most successful teams I've seen have used a really powerful start, have then settled into a cruise, and then have tried to finish at speed. A strategy which I've used before. I thought this time I would temper my start to only 150% average power for the first 15 seconds. By adopting this, I improved my paddling distance over 2 minutes by 2%. This is one of my favorite all-time videos. I love watching this club. They do a lot of clips on the erg, and they do some beside the pool. In this clip, we see a typically well-adopted strategy that brings a lot of success. It involves a maximal start, then you settle into a cruise, and then you increase your effort towards the end. They're using this strategy here over 1 minute. Bishop, in his study, paddled over 2 minutes. But I wonder if we tried a different method over 1 minute, not a powerful start, cruise and then fast finish, but an all-out strategy. I wonder if we could improve our 1 minute performance. Here is the power measures of the best paddler I've ever known. Here on his non-dominant side, you can see there's an all-out maximal start and some attempt to settle into a high cruise. Pickett 2020 observed national level paddlers good enough to make it to Olympic A or B finals. Pickett observed that they seemed to have a maximal start followed by a gradual slowing down of the boat over 200 meters. I thought I would test this method on an erg. Try a maximal start followed by a gradual slowing down of the boat. Pickett 2020 observed that the better performers only showed a small decline in stroke length towards the end of the race. By following this strategy, my paddling distance over 60 seconds improved by almost 7%. You could say I was absolutely rapt. Noting that my erg produces about 30 to 40% less power compared to a Concept 2 erg, I averaged 130 watts over the first 30 seconds and 90 watts over the second 30 seconds, which equaled a 110 watt average. In actual fact, it involved a start of around 200 watts and a gradual decline in power and speed, but overall an average of 110 watts and an improvement of 7% instantly. No training required, just better strategy.